Hi, welcome to The Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Grafe. I know I'm not playing music to start us off tonight. We're doing something a bit different. We have a game we like to call Random Access Melody. And every once in a while, we like to draw from a deck of cards. So we have a couple special rules tonight. The deck has a lot of different music on it. We have no idea what's going to happen. Before the show, it was thoroughly shuffled, we hope. And there are a couple of things to say up front. I have 3 vetoes that I can use if, for whatever reason, I don't feel like what came up. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. There are also 2 jokers. The jokers mean that Lori, who is behind the production desk, will get to pick. So I don't know where the jokers are, and neither does she. So she might end up picking something that gets sung later, in which case that will count as one of my vetoes. Anyway, what's our first song?
Oh yeah, first song. It's gonna be. Wait, that's upside down. Ooh, Leviathan.
Oh wow, haven't played that in a while. Yes.
Thank God it wasn't a joker, because honestly, I didn't have things planned out.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, so if you guys want to pick something for the joker, throw it in the chat, like just some random stuff. That would be fun.
And if it's something that's not been played on the show, we'll do our best, but
yeah,
no guarantees.
No guarantees.
So, anyway. Let's make sure that everything is happy. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Island in the sky, shadow destiny mine, compelled to fly, conveyance to life, no thoughts out of line, tethered though in flight, far from my mind, take consolation at height. Did you change me? Did you change me? Did you change me? Did you change me? I can say no, I can say no, I can say no, I can say, I can say no, I can say no, I can say no, I can say. Yeah. All right, that's Leviathan, which, assuming I get a chance to start recording soon, is going to be on a brand new album. That one is I'm still planning on that being a full rock album with electric guitars and bass and the whole thing. But Jordan and I, who some of you might recognize as the New World folk duo Lemning, we're also planning on starting to record kind of soon too. So I think that will probably be a faster recording process since that's just going to be Jordan and I. So that'll be me on vocals and guitars and probably some recorder and whistle, and Jordan on nickel harpa and tall harpa and also vocals. So we're really excited, and we've already started talking about what songs make the most sense. And for those of you who have gotten to see us, there are a few song sets that I think are going to become, strong signatures for us. So if you've heard us play, you might know a few of the songs already. So.
That's true.
Yes.
Heather says it's hot. Oh, I should put my face. Here's my face. Heather says it's hot.
Oh my God, Heather, we've got a
We were
friend
just
that lives in
talking about
Kansas.
it. Yeah.
And she was saying that the real feel in her part of the world is 125. Ah!
Yikes.
No fun. So I hope you're staying as cool or, well, I don't know that cool is possible at that degree, but I hope you're doing everything that you can to stay healthy and safe.
Yeah. And that you guys don't lose power. Lindsay said he lost power, so that's never good either. I'm guessing it's probably just strain on the system of things.
Yeah.
So, should we pick another song?
Well, why don't you pick another song?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Random Access Melody.
Yes, it is. It is a memory challenge.
It is a memory challenge. That's not wrong.
All right, here we go. We'll flip it over, and then you're in the background. See how I did that? Dementia.
Oh, all right.
Just going with all originals tonight.
Speaking of memory.
Speaking of memory, it's like the card's new.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Hey, I wanted to give a quick shout out because I have been drinking some delicious Lady Balmora tea, which was a gift of the Carlos Foundation. So.
It's like the best tea. It's just a Tetley tea for everybody out there. It's really delicious.
Little vanilla.
Yeah.
Little Earl Grey.
Little Earl Grey. Little
Real
vanilla.
Good. Several of my favorite things in one spot.
Yeah.
Trusting to the storehouse of the mind, my words, coruscants, clarity of sparkling memories unbroken, curated by will and curiosity, things read and shared and seen retrieved, images that once seemed clear are blurring, perceptions clouded with uncertainty, more lost gains as it all slips away, the picture distorted, so much seen but with unfocusing goes unheeded. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Storehouse of the mind, overfull, dusty, my will. Dimmed and blurred on the edge. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 touch. Can't retreat. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Out of reach, out of touch, can't retreat. Yeah.
So we basically started. Oh, that's not my volume. We basically started a whole tea conversation in the chat, so that's
see
kind of
that.
fun.
Good work.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of mint tea. It's delicious. And also mint mojitos, but that's a whole other story.
That's a whole other thing.
Mint in general, I just like to eat mint.
That's true.
Mint chocolate chip ice cream,
Yep, that's real good.
York peppermint patties. You know, all the things. Mint.
Mint.
All right, here we go. We're going to draw a card and see what we got here. Oh, Ya nous en prie.
Yeah, no, I'm pleased.
It's so delightful, this song.
I don't know if delightful is exactly what, the intent was.
It just, yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, which from everybody that I've seen in the chat, this is probably not really something any of you don't already know. But for those of you who are new, hi, do say hello in the chat. It's always nice to greet new people. For those of you who are new, Ya nous en prie was written by Richard the Lionheart of England. On the way home from the Crusades, he got himself captured and then ransomed to another prince. And his barons and nobles didn't want to pay the bail. And so Richard sat there in prison for a few years. I would hesitate to call it prison because from all accounts, it was fairly luxurious. He got to throw some pretty posh parties and was able to write some songs, including this, which the incredible Alex Karlov refers to as the oldest extant prison blues. Ya nous en prie ne dire sa raison, adouettement ce dolent maintenant, mais pas confort peut-il faire de chansons, multe amis, mes pauvres ont les dons. Ontanera pour ma son, suis ces deux ivres prix. Ce seront bien dit, oh, mais mi baron, anglais no mon puede ver qu'est-ce que j'ai avoué si pauvre et compagnon, qui je les sas pour avouer en prison. Je ne dis pas pour nous le retraçons, mais encore suis-je doete monte dolonte menon. Mais pas qu'on faut peut-il faire de chansons. Moudé amis, mes pauvres only dons. My friends are many, but their gifts are few. Good old Richard.
Yeah. Know what we're talking about? Tea berry ice cream. It's so good. Well, one of our local creameries had it. Jeremy got ice cream last night when we went for a walk, but they did have tea berry. I don't know, was that last year or the beginning of this year?
Earlier this year, yeah.
And it was quite delicious. It was also that was one of my dad's favorites ice cream.
So if you like flavors like tea berry, if you can find a creamery that makes ube ice cream,
ube ice cream is delicious.
For those of you who don't know, ube is in the sweet potato family, and it is purple rather than orange, and is delightful. It's it's not overly sweet. If you've had red bean ice cream or green tea ice cream, it's sort of in that same kind of flavor profile, like a little earthy, a little sweet, very tasty. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and we were lucky enough. We went to Trader Joe's, which is like a local kind of cool.
It's not local. It's a national chain.
Well, a national chain, but like they just put one in close by. Well, close meaning like 45 minutes away. But they had ube mochi.
Which,
oh my God.
If you've got a TJ's near you, you should do
You should definitely go find it because it was so good. So good. Yeah. So I guess we keep playing this game of music melody. A music melody, a random access. Oh. Delphine.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
So this is a song that is not actually medieval, but it's based on a really great book that has a medieval setting by Chris Buhlman, and I highly recommend it. It's called Between Two Fires, and anyway. She's a window. She's a gateway. Saint and martyr conduit, and then reborn. Knowing all unknowing, savvy all unsavvy. She doesn't need protection. Answers violence with peace. She is a window. She is a gateway. Saint and a martyr. A conduit and then reborn. A conduit and then reborn. A conduit and then reborn.
After your toast, do you wanna talk about what you're getting into?
Oh yeah,
Where you're headed? Where you're going? What are you doing?
it's a big week.
It's a big week.
So,
This a little closer.
I guess first things first, we went to Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair for opening day on
Oh,
Saturday.
we did. It was so cool.
We had
It
a
was
great
So
time.
much fun. We had so much fun.
And of course, you can't see all the things, but we did our best to like see as many shows as we could, which meant we didn't stay for all of almost anything but the plot shows. But I'm so excited for my friends that are in it and so proud of all the hard work that they've done. Everybody looks great. Marita Beth and Stacy and their costuming team did such a good job costuming people this year.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
I can't say enough good things about how everybody looks. Highlights for me were the new Elite Yeoman Guard uniforms.
Oh, so
And
good.
Thomas and Joe and Dom look incredible, and they're a great
Spoilers.
team. That's not a
Nah.
spoiler. You can see that on the website right now.
Yeah, that's true.
But
that's
anyway, we had a great time, and it was great to just relax and just be part of the environment and just see all the new things that got built. There's some new hard buildings. The Absinthe Garden is gorgeous. They did such a good job setting it up, and the build on the new Bosworth Field set is similarly beautiful. It's great to see the Shire looking so good.
Indeed.
So I will say that this was probably like, it feels like things are finally in a spot close to what they were like, or maybe better than before COVID happened.
Yeah, the cast interaction is really good this year. Like everybody's really excited. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just I think because we're coming out of that like insecurity of like the pandemic, right?
So
here's to that.
here's to that. And in terms of what's coming up next, on Wednesday, I am heading to Annapolis, Maryland to get ready for the Maryland Renaissance Festival.
Yeah.
I am playing with Wine and Alchemy, which is going to be really cool.
that in the
I've
chat.
learned like 30 new songs, and I'm really excited to get a chance to play with Roxanne and Vid. We've got a few days of rehearsal, and then opening day is Saturday. So if you're anywhere near the Renaissance, the Maryland Renaissance Festival, which is in Annapolis, Maryland, do come out. I am only going to be with Wine and Alchemy for the first 2 weekends. So that's going to be this coming weekend and then Labor Day weekend. So Labor Day is going to be really cool because
I'll
for
be
the first
there.
time in years, well, there's that. But for the first time in years, the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair is closed on Labor Day. So I'm expecting to see a lot of Pennsylvania friends.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really cool. So I'm really excited. I hope I'll get to see some of you for real. Annapolis is actually not that bad of a drive for many of you. So anyway,
yeah.
worth checking out.
Worth checking out. We're really excited. Yeah, it's been many, many, many years since I've been to the Maryland Ren Fair because it runs parallel to PA. So, yay! And the past 2 years that I planned to go, I think I got sick, and then the other year it just didn't work out. So this year it's gonna happen.
Yeah, this year it's happening.
All right. So we're
Speaking of happening, what's
Yeah.
happening next?
We're playing Random Access Melody, where we shuffled this deck of cards, and we're gonna jump into Welcome Friends.
Wow,
It's just all the classic Jeremy hits tonight.
yeah. So
All the things.
yeah, it's always fun to get a chance to play my own songs. Which,
yeah, so good.
if you get to see me at a Ren Fair and I'm playing like as myself, those are all requestable items. So if you're out and you want to hear one, let me know, because if I'm at a Ren fair, I'm more likely to play a lot of my medieval and Renaissance tunes than I am my own stuff, because some of it has some little modern gaps, but I've decided that when I'm playing as myself, I'm actually a time traveler, so I'm allowed to break the fourth wall a bunch and talk about modern things, because most of the cast won't. And I think it's fun to interact with some of the costumes that aren't medieval or Renaissance, because, you know, I'm a sci-fi fan.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what are we doing? Welcome, friends. Welcome, friends, to everyone here. Welcome, friends, time to draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, where the strangers are old friends. Find companions on this journey's end. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. Welcome, friends, by whatever path you tread. Welcome, friends, here you find respite. Welcome, friends, no need to be alone. Welcome here, we hope you feel at home. Find companions on this journey's land. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. And it's time, 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 time to draw near to each other. And it's time, 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 time to lean on each other. Welcome, friends, to everyone here. Welcome, friends, time to draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, where the strangers are old friends.
Supposed to ask you if you saw the TARDIS at Penzek. One of the campsites has it as their entrance. Judith was saying. Maybe not. Because
I'm trying to remember honestly, because I know that I've seen it, but I can't remember if it was in pictures or if it was there.
Yeah.
So for those of you who maybe haven't been paying attention for the last couple of weeks, I got to go to Penzic.
Yeah.
And only got to stay for part of Peace Week, and then left to go to Gen Con, and came back from Gen Con, went to one party at Ethelmark, and then woke up the next day feeling terrible and drove home because I felt so bad and found out that night that I had COVID. So luckily nobody in my camp got sick, but like my whole experience of Penzic was very strange.
Yeah.
And
She
very
said
like
it's down near the bog,
concentrated.
so that's where you were. So maybe you did see it.
I may have, because I was out and about in the bog, well, a lot, because that's kind of how it works. But yeah, anyhow, I know that I've seen pictures of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I saw it actually really in person this year. I know I did last year. So.
Yeah, and Lauren, Silly Frog, PA does do the TARDIS on Time Travelers Weekend. It's
That's true.
only out on the fair site during Time Travelers Weekend, and it's always in a different location.
So half of the fun is finding it.
Half the fun is finding it. Yeah, then that was really cool. Last year it was up by Endgame.
Yep.
The year before that it was over by Joust.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one time it was like in the picnic area, which I thought was really cool. That was cool. So we'll see where it ends up this year. Maybe, I don't know, maybe over by the games or something, over by Boar's Head Inn. That would be kind of random, different spot.
Yep.
I don't know. No spoilers there. That's just
We don't know. We're just guessing.
I'm just taking a guess. That's for fun times. Okay. What do
And
we
backing up a little.
Oh, sorry.
So Carlos, yes. So a few weeks ago, actually now a few months ago, Carlos did a great job overhauling my Les Paul. And I love that guitar. Carlos put a new set of Seymour Duncans in it and some new controls. So I can get a lot more sounds out of it than what I could have before. And it does sound great. I've been practicing with it. But I've played electric guitar once on this show, and that was when I had Subaltern Project on the show. So I don't have any intention of playing electric guitar in the near future on Monday night. But when I get to the point that I start recording, I am going to make process videos of me recording the new album. And that means that Les Paul is going to get a lot of work. So Carlos, I promise you will see and hear it because it's the only electric guitar that I own anymore. So it's going to be my main for everything that I do on the next album, at least guitar-wise. So you're definitely going to hear this 12-string. You'll hear the Les Paul. You'll hear one of my basses, or maybe both, actually, because they both have pretty different tones. So. And probably a special guest or two, I'm thinking. So, I don't know. I will do my best to make sure that I make videos so that I can share them with all of you. That'll be something that'll show up on YouTube, but I wouldn't look for it for at least another couple of months. When it comes time, I will definitely tell everybody this is it, this is happening, this is the thing. But, right now I'm getting ready for Maryland. When I get back from Maryland, I'll be working on some new things for Pennsylvania. There are a few songs that I've been working on since my solo run at Robin Hood that I'm adding at PA, and I'm really excited about those. So I want to make sure that I'm sharp for that, but I'm hoping before the end of Pennsylvania, I will start recording. So I will post process videos.
Yay.
That good? Yeah.
All right. Not that you really need to hear me talk. You could just pretend to read my lips or something. Esvarb.
Ooh. I hope that one shows up by the end of Pennsylvania season. This is such a beautiful song. So this is one of the songs that I was first introduced to by Owen Fife. And as with many of the songs in Owen's repertoire, I'm just so grateful for the body of work that he put out and all the songs that, he reintroduced to the world after being out of rotation for a little while. So really grateful for everything that Owen left by way of legacy. Not only the songs that he introduced to the Ren Fair world, but his kindness of spirit and his ethic of just being a generally kind person from all accounts. So anyway, thank you, Owen. Es war ein schöner Jüngling über ein breiten See, eines Königes Tochter nach Leid gejagt ihm weh. Elselein liebes, Elselein mein, wie gern wär ich bei dir. So sein zwei tiefer Wasser, wo zwischen dir und mir, das bringt mir großen Schmerzen, Herz allerliebster Sau. Red ich von ganzem Herzen, hab's für groß ungefähr. Auf Zeit wird es wohl enden, auf Glück wird kommen drein. Sie gehen auswärts wenden, Herzliebstes Elselein. So for those of you who can't speak German, the song tells a story of a handsome young man who falls in love with a princess. And of course, her father, the king, doesn't approve and has the guy banished. And he's lamenting the distance between them, which is obviously more than merely just the distance between the two seas. But the last stanza, and this is the one that I love because it's a little unexpected. It's not merely a torch song. The young man is calling on his beloved Elselein to have hope for the future, that things somehow may change and allow them to be together, which I think is a really incredible sentiment. I mean, when you think about what the centuries have been like, particularly for LGBTQ folk, I mean, imagine how that must feel, like the gulfs between you and your beloved and what that would mean to live openly. And I think there are levels to some of these songs that don't necessarily reveal themselves unless you start thinking from other perspectives. So, I mean, it's one thing to like think about social class and all that, but there are a lot of people who could not be with the people that they loved because of, what the world was when they were living. And it's good to think that we live in a place and a time when people who love each other can, by and large, be together. And I hope it stays that way. So, anyway, Esfarb.
Onward?
Yeah.
Onward to more musical journeys.
Onward. Where are we going?
Where are we going? We're going to Wild Mountain Time.
All right. To a song that is contested by the Scotch and Irish and is beloved of Mr. Matt. So there we are. I know you do, Lauren. So also for you.
Oh, and Heather, of course.
Oh, yes.
And Heather, if you
Can't
can hear
forget
me.
Heather.
Yep. Everyone, really, but.
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower by yon pure and crystal fountain, and around it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love were to leave me, I would surely find another where the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Oh, the summertime is leaving, and the trees are sweetly turning, and the wild mountain thyme cast its seed by purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
Yeah. That's always the finale song at Ren Fair, at PA Ren Fair. And it was so good. It's so good. Jules sings it. You all know Jules because she's been on the show. And
Jordan Bell,
Jordan Bell. And
also
yeah,
amazing.
also amazing. But And then, speaking of Ren Fair, you're going to be at Pennsylvania. When do you start Pennsylvania?
I start Pennsylvania on Saturday, September 16th, and I am there through the end of the run Halloween weekend. So Jordan is planning on coming down, and we're going to do one weekend really as Lemning. So I think that might be Halloween weekend. I'm going to have to confirm that. You can go and see Jordan at King Richard's Fair through September out on Cape Cod. So do go and pop in and see him. Jordan is going to be playing with the Rowdy Bardlings. So
Yep.
you'll get to hear Jordan exercising his Celtic muscles on the nickel harpa. So anyway.
Celtic Muscles.
Yeah.
Should be a name of a band. Celtic Muscles.
It probably is.
Because it could be muscles like mussels or like the shell. Anyway,
I mean, you know,
let's pick a song.
let's do that.
Radiant.
Wow.
It's just classic Jeremy Grafe songs tonight.
It's all the stuff.
You know, you shuffled this. I can.
I did not do this on purpose. All right.
How you doing? Good.
I'm fine.
Do you need more water? Are you good?
I'm fine. Thank
Okie
you.
dokie.
And so, my beloved lights found each other across vast skies. Delight in each other, every adventure as you start this new life together. Enjoy the promise of all that will come as you share your light and heat. I wrote that song as a wedding present for two very dear friends who I'm happy to say are still very happily married and have a really cute little kid.
It's true. That is so true. Should we keep going? Picking
Should
from
we
the
keep
cards?
going?
See what the cards may...
Well, see, normally this is the spot that I would say, I regret to inform you that I have good news and I have bad news.
Yeah.
And the bad news is we only have one more song.
Oh, what will the cards say?
But the good news is we only have one more
We
song.
have one more song.
So, depending upon what comes up, that may or may not be true.
Oh, we could veto. It could be a
It
joker.
could be a veto.
Could be a joker.
Could be a joker.
Nah. What will it be? What will it be? Made in Bedlam. Too slow?
Not really an ender. So, I don't know.
Should we sneak peek the next one?
Ooh, all right. Let's. Okay, no wait. No, we're gonna. All right, this is how this is gonna work.
Okay.
We're gonna pick another one.
Back. Hold on.
We're gonna pick another one,
Yeah.
and we're gonna see what it is,
Yeah.
and then you who are watching this, whether you're on Twitch or another platform, give us a shout in the comments which you want to hear for the last song.
Okay.
And write-in votes are okay as well. But
Ooh, I know which one I want.
all right,
I sneak peeked it.
All right, so what is it?
Okay, it's Como Poden.
Wow. Okay, so the choice is: do we want to end with a pleasant, delicate ballad,
Made in Bedlam.
or do we want to end with a song of miracles?
Como Poden.
All right, enough. Don't unduly try.
Oh
and,
man, more songs. Okay, we're
so-
gonna have to
anyhow.
count here how many.
So there's a lot coming up. I'm going to recount like what's kind of going on, and as I am saying this, it is it's 5 minutes till the hour. So I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you about what's coming up for the next few weeks.
I'm counting.
And at the end of that, we're going to tabulate the votes, and that is what we're going to do. So friends, the vote is between A Made in Bedlam,
Made in Bedlam.
a gentle British ballad,
Gentle.
or Como Poden, which I could play a lot of different ways. And that is a fine song of the court of King Alsabio the Wise. He was not a count. Anyway, so the next few weeks are going to be pretty busy. Next weekend and Labor Day weekend, I am going to be at Maryland Renaissance Festival playing with wine and alchemy. I am stoked about this. We're going to play a bunch of Balkan songs, some songs of the Roma, some Greek songs, some Turkish songs, and some other things from around the general Mediterranean vicinity. I'm really excited to get a chance to play with Roxanne and Vid. And then I get a little bit of time off in between, and then I start at Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair on Saturday, September 16th, and play till the end of the run. Now, I am going to be solo, but of course, I have a lot of friends who are there, so it's very possible that you'll get to see me playing with some of my very best musical friends on any given day. So who knows? I'm really excited to see what may come of it. Of course, you might also see me helping other friends with their shows. So a lot of reasons to be excited for Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So, how are we doing on the voting so
I'm
far?
gonna say Como.
Okay.
It's not just because I mean,
You're sure
my
about
vote does count. Though.
You're not... oh, it does?
Yeah,
All
why
right.
not? What? Yes.
You're not throwing this vote.
Nope.
All right, so what's the current tabulation?
Well, Judith is Como, Oaken Raven, Heather, Silly Frog, and myself all said Como. Now, also, Lindsay said Made in Bedlam, and Bruger said Made in Bedlam. Did you get to meet, or no, because you had to leave?
I didn't.
Sorry, Bruger.
Sorry, Bruger.
Jeremy got sick, if you didn't hear from
I
last
did.
week, and had to leave Penzic.
So, next year?
Maybe next year. Maybe
Maybe
Ren
PA.
Fair.
Maybe Maryland.
Carlos says Como.
All right.
So we're gonna stick with Como.
Como Poden it is. So,
Yeah. Are you singing it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the move. So, my Galician is not the best. So, for offenses against the language, I sincerely apologize, especially to the denizens of West Portugal. Como podem pessoas culpas a somesia contreto, assim podem pela Virgem nebucia se aos feitos. Angelei o nome por pecado que facerá, que foi todos membros tua que houvera, e durou assim 5 anos que não se não podera, assim havia os membros todos do corpo maltretos, como podem pessoas culpas a somecia contreto, assim podem pela Virgem debussir-se aos feitos. Com esta eternidade a tão grande que havia, de que o pecariça a salas logo iria, e o a livrar de ser a caranho e ofereria, e a tantos de façao que não havia outros pretos, como podem pessoas culpas a somecia contreto, assim podem pela Virgem nebucia-se aos feitos, e você lugou as alas, caçação antoniente, elevou-se com a livra da serrada boamente, e a mulher como que se entendiam nascente, pero tan gran tempo vera, aspettando andasse feitos, como podem pessoas culpas a somecia contreto, assim podem pela Virgem nebucia-se aos feitos. Da que está Santa Maria, terão graças e louvores, porque livra os doentes da maese dolores, e demais está rogando sempre por nos pecadores, e por ende devemos todos sempre ser açaguetos, como podem pessoas culpas a somecia contreto, assim podem pela Virgem debussir-se aos feitos. Cantiga 166, Como Podem. Thanks so much for tuning in, friends. Thank you for supporting this stream. It means a lot that some of y'all have been so kind and generous with either tipping or becoming a subscriber, either here on Twitch or on the website. All of that has been a big help getting ready for all of these festivals and all these performances. As you might imagine, I go through strings pretty quickly, and that is a huge help, as well as helping to offset the costs of software for doing this show or recording. It really means a lot, and I couldn't do this without you guys, so thank you very much. And thanks for hanging out with us Monday night. I am Jeremy Grafe. You have been hanging out at the Wandering Bard with Lori and I. See you next Monday at 8. Love you all.